Today I'm going to show you how to start a business using only AI. Okay, this is a 100% beginner guide and it has everything you need to know to start a business using only AI within the next 48 hours. And as usual, if you have any questions or recommendations or feedback, shoot me an email directly on my personal email, which is right here on the first slide. Comments, feedback, recommendations, anything at all, or if you need help with any AI tools, marketing, Shopify, and all that stuff, just shoot me a direct email. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, guys, so starting a business with only AI, that sounds crazy, but that's the truth today in 2025, okay? So you can launch a business easily with AI within the next 48 hours, even 24 hours if you have spare time. AI can generate your business ideas. It can create a logo for you. It can build a website for you, and it can even set up your basic legal structures without needing a lawyer. FYI, always double check any important legal documents or guidelines with a lawyer just in case. Okay, so not a legal advice, but a suggestion. And no advanced skills are actually needed to start a business with only AI, because AI will handle all the heavy lifting for you. And the big question, can AI run my business, and which tasks you should outsource to AI? So AI can manage pretty much everything like emailing leads, creating content, scheduling meetings, and even handling bookkeeping, because accounting, it's not really my best friend. And I think it's not best friend for 90% of the people. It's really complicated and I don't understand even a 1% of it. So I'm super happy that there's AI that can do the whole bookkeeping for me, and I don't even need to lift a finger. I just connect it to my bank accounts, to my credit cards. It's 100% safe. It uses the same encryption and hashing like financial institutions. So your information is 100% safe when you are connecting your bank accounts and credit cards to apps like QuickBooks and stuff like that. We'll discuss that in the upcoming slides. But at the end of the day, AI will do everything for you, and we will discuss exactly how it works for accounting in the coming up slides. Okay, just a little bit of background. What is actually AI virtual assistants, or how we call them in short, AI agents? AI agents are basically like digital workers. Okay, these are AI digital workers that do all the work, heavy lifting for you. Okay, they can automatically search for customers, reply to your customers' emails, or automate your emails in general, predict customer needs based on behavior, summarize your industry news, or summarize news that are of interest for you specifically. And think of it as full task performers at 360. They can do everything across your business, and they can run it and build for you, and not just simple chatbots like you might see something on a e-commerce website, where you're just gonna say something, what's the status of my order? Okay, no, the AI chatbots and AI has evolved quite a bit since then. So we'll take a look at it, exactly how it has evolved and what it can do today. Okay, so one of the biggest ones for customizing, creating your AI agents and creating your AI workflows, it's done by Lindy AI. It's one of the best examples out there, because Lindy AI can basically create a customized AI employee based on your business or your niche. For example, finding leads. Essentially, it's going to scrape or search the internet, and it's going to go on social networks like LinkedIn, and it's going to scrape the data for potential leads or the customers that you want to reach out to and offer your business or services. Yes, it can do that for you. It can scrape the leads for you. It can find the leads and even negotiate for you as a starting point. Okay, you can preset some basic prompts or requirements how AI agent or AI should respond or chat to a potential lead. That all can be done in Lindy AI. And basically, you don't even need to be on the negotiating side of the table. Lindy AI will do the basics and the intro, and you will handle the rest once it comes to signing a contract and all that stuff. Okay, but AI will do it for you, not just simple tasks. You just have to give them some basic instructions, and the AI agent will complete them for you. So in simple terms, let me show you what does Lindy AI does. So this is a really good visual example right here, how it works. So basically, you're gonna create your virtual agent or AI agent, for example, for a I don't know, lead or email management. Okay, so when, for example, an email is received with a specific tag, or somebody contacts you on LinkedIn or Gmail or whatever the platform you're going to choose. So when this happens, your AI agent should do the following. For example, that's your trigger. Okay, so if I receive an email from a person, or email containing XYZ, or an email containing XYZ tag, then do this afterwards as a trigger. Okay, so that's going to be the trigger action that will trigger the AI agent to start working. Okay, and then you're going to connect it to your apps. So when this happens, communicate this to, for example, ChatGPT. Okay, so if I receive an email with a subject line, something about contract or a new lead or potential customer, then communicate to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create a draft response to this email, for example. Okay, it's just really a general example, and then either AI agent will save this as a draft in your Gmail, or it will actually send the actual email to the client just like that. So it's fully automated. You'll receive an email with a specific tag or content. This is sent to ChatGPT or any other AI model, and it creates a email response or draft for you. Either it sends it to the draft or actually sends the response to the customer. However, I do highly suggest at the beginning that you don't let AI do everything 100%, because at the beginning you need to find the right workflow. You need to see how it works. So you need to A/B test a little bit, send the emails to yourself and see how it responds, and kind of tailor the responses and tailor the prompts and the workflows and the AI agent, making sure that whatever it responds would make sense to your client, for example. And again, you don't necessarily need to send your data to ChatGPT. It's just an example. Lindy AI connects to pretty much all the tools out there, including ChatGPT. Okay, but Lindy AI can handle everything internally. So even without connecting ChatGPT, for example, if you receive an email, Lindy AI's AI agents can handle the whole workload for you. Okay, it's just really a preference. If you would like ChatGPT to handle the responses and the AI for you, you can do that. But again, Lindy AI can handle all of that internally. Okay, so it can create a job to respond to customers for you. No need to really connect ChatGPT unless it's really specifically required for whatever you're trying to do. But in general, you will connect it to Notion, to your Slack, to your Outlook, to your Gmail, and it will basically work with those tools based on the requirements you have set in Lindy AI. Okay, so it's not limited just to email writing. You can connect it to your pretty much any social media account, I believe. Yeah, LinkedIn, Slack, Outlook, Gmail. So pretty much all the major apps out there can be connected to Lindy AI, so it can do all the work for you. And as you can see, yes, I was correct. So Lindy AI does offer integrations with all the way down to TikTok, to LinkedIn, to Instagram. So imagine you are getting chats or messages on LinkedIn, and Lindy AI is basically handling everything for you. And no, it will not sound super robotic. It will all sound exactly like you want it to sound. So again, it's going to take time to play around with the prompts and with the responses. So always test it with your friends, maybe family, if they have LinkedIn accounts. Ask them to reach out to you and see how AI responds. And if there's something funny or not the way you want it, just go back to Lindy AI and simply adjust the workflow. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's super friendly. Lindy AI made it in a way that you don't need to have any coding skills or stuff like that. Obviously, it does offer some custom APIs if you are more on a tech savvy skill and you have some dev skills. Go ahead, customize the APIs and create like crazy custom workflows if you want to. But as a beginner, you absolutely don't have to do that. Lindy AI is beginner friendly 100%, and you don't need to have any tech skills or whatsoever. You can start just like that with zero tech skills whatsoever. And again, Lindy AI is free to start. It gives you 400 credits or tokens, whatever that is, I believe. So every time you use their AI, that's going to be counted as a credit. Or maybe if the future is more complex, it might cost you something like 10, 20 credits. But again, it's a good way to start and actually just to A/B test the platform. to see if it works for your business and it actually solves the needs that you're looking for your business, or if it's going to work out for you, and if you feel comfortable working with the Lindy AI. There are other platforms that do similar. So it's really about what works for you and what doesn't. So again, it's free to start. Give it a try, make some workflows, see how it feels and how it works, and go from there. And if it actually works for you and you are scaling your leads and you're scaling your business, you can go ahead and upgrade to Pro Plan. And again, I think it's a very generous pricing, so for what it offers. So again, try it out for free, see if it's working out for you, and scale from there. And just to clarify, again, 400 free credits, that means 400 free tasks. So you get to have 400 free AI tasks from Lindy AI on a free plan. I think that's pretty good. That's an amazing deal to get you started for free. And again, guys, I'm not affiliated to Lindy AI or any AI tools that I'm promoting right here. It just really from a personal experience, what I've used and what worked out for me and for the clients, and especially for clients who are new into the whole AI niche. Lindy AI has really proven to be super beginner friendly, and pretty much everybody was able to have it up and running very short period of time. So that's pretty much my personal suggestion. But again, do your homework, do your research, and see if there are any other similar tools that might be solving your business problem better than Lindy AI. All right, guys. So the cool part, you can actually monetize your AI agents or AI assistants. Okay, so you can build workflows and AI agents, for example, on Lindy AI, and you can sell that as a service to potential clients. Okay, because imagine, it takes time, it takes time to research, to make the correct workflow and make sure that AI actually responds in a way that makes sense to that business niche or to those leads. Okay, so that is taking time and resources to build that. Okay, so imagine if you have perfected the most perfect workflow and it does such a good job and it's actually getting clients and getting leads, so you can monetize that. Okay, you can sell that as a service to other people. Okay, because it's ready to go package, and maybe they will need to just adjust their little bit of some tweaking here and there for their business specifically. But again, you can create a bunch of AI workflows and a bunch of AI agents for different niches, for different needs, for different situations, and sell them as a service. All right. Again, but always make sure that you double check with the platform that you're working with that this is allowed, that they have a commercial license or use. So always, you can just simply reach out to, for example, Lindy AI customer service, or shoot them an email and tell them, hey guys, can I sell your AI agents and AI workflows as a service? Okay, and see what they say. Most of them, they do say yes, because they don't really have anything to lose. They're already making money from you, from the subscriptions and etc. And again, the more workflows you're making, the bigger your plan will be. So it's a sort of win-win situation, but always double check with the platform you're working with to make sure that you can use their AI agents or their service as a commercial use. All right, guys, and the fun part, especially for me because I am in marketing, my favorite AI tools are Jasper AI. Okay, so these are the tools. We're going to discuss tools that you can use for content creation and for marketing, and to market and pivot your business and really scale it, with the marketing. So marketing has so many AI tools these days that it's crazy, but these are really my favorite ones. So Jasper AI basically writes blogs for you, social media posts, and ad copies. So let's take a quick look at it and see how it looks like. And again, all the links and all the tools I'm referencing, they all have a hyperlink, and the guide is available for a free download. There is no charge, there is no hidden fee. Okay, so when you click on the link to download it just below the video description, it's not locked under any paywall or anything like that. It's 100% free. Download it, use it as your guide, as your reference, and you will be set for success to start working with AI for a business. Anyways, guys, okay, back to Jasper AI. Okay, guys, so as I said, Jasper is really good platform for marketing specifically. It does so many things for you. Okay, content, social. You can even do like meta descriptions for your website, if you're running, for example, Shopify store, okay, and you need to have like meta titles, meta descriptions, okay, so Jasper AI does all of that in one place. And as you can see, if we go under the solutions, so product marketing, content marketing, performance marketing, okay, that's if you are in running an agency, performance marketing agency like Google Ads, Meta Ads, and all the social media platforms, okay. So if you're running a performance marketing agency, or if you're planning to run one, okay, so they even offer a solutions for that. We have even field and event marketing, so they even offer a marketing tools for live events and on-field events for marketing. That's so good, man. And brand marketing, okay, and PR and communications. I mean, they covering pretty much every aspect of marketing you can think of for content and for marketing in general. Okay, so if you need to do content, or if you want to take your content to the next level, definitely check out Jasper, or it's going to work well in conjunction with your overall AI business model as you are building it. And again, guys, pricing is pretty fairly priced for what it offers, because it does offer quite a lot. And for the creator, which comes at $39 a month per seat or per person, okay, you get to use all the available tools pretty much on Jasper AI. You even have a brand voice, meaning you can customize the way Jasper creates content for you to sound like you or like your brand without you telling to AI every time, okay, can you please adjust the copy or content to sound like this and like that based on these requirements. You're just going to plug it in once, and Jasper AI will always respond based on that brand voice or that tonality, okay? And you can have you will have the SEO mode. Okay, it's very important if you are in e-commerce, because when you're running a e-commerce Shopify store, for example, you're going to be working with SEO tons and tons and tons. SEO is in your product page, it's on your home page, it's going to be your meta titles, meta descriptions, it's going to be your alt tags for images. SEO is going to be all over the place, so it's a lot of heavy lifting if you're doing it manually, and Jasper AI will help you with all of that on top of your content requirements and needs. All right, guys, that's enough for Jasper. I think I gave it enough of highlights. Again, I'm not affiliated with Jasper in any way. It's just a really, really cool tool that I've used a lot in the past. Next up, we got Synthesia. So Synthesia is basically you can create videos using AI. So it's in a sense like a AI avatar. It's really handy if you are doing a lot of product demos, you know what I mean? If you're doing a lot of tutorials. So imagine if you have like, I don't know, a SaaS business, or you're planning to build SaaS business, and usually even a small to mid-sized SaaS business model has a lot of different features. So now imagine if your SaaS business has like 20, 30 or 40 or even 50 features, and you will be rolling out new features and new updates. And imagine you yourself have to sit down in front of the camera or record a screen share every time and explain how this feature works for your help center, for example. So imagine doing that every time. It's not a bad thing to be involved and understand your business from A to Z. It's really good. But again, simple tasks like creating help videos or how-to guides for your product or for your business, it's really best to outsource it to AI like Synthesia, because you're going to create one avatar that looks good or that you like and that you want to be face of your help center, for example. And you're just going to simply plug in a script, and it's going to do and it's gonna create a AI avatar video which you base on that script, and it looks super natural and it looks pretty good. Okay, and it's really helpful to have guides with a AI avatar, and then you can add maybe some screen recordings here and there and merge them together. Okay, so that is basically done through Synthesia. Let me just open up the link and see how it looks like. Again, guys, all the links are included in the slides to make it super easy for you. So here's a good example of their AI avatar. I mean, it looks pretty good. It even has like facial expressions. It's in a cool lifestyle background, not just your typical white boring background. But again, you can choose different environments, more corporate, more relaxed, that you want your AI avatar to be in. You can just plug in a script, for example, in any language. Okay, it's multilingual, and it's gonna create a video for you, okay? And you just download the video and plug and play into your Shopify store or your help center or your SaaS custom website, and you are pretty much good to go. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the pricing. Okay, guys, the pricing is fairly decently priced for the quality and what you get from Synthesia. You can even start for free. Okay, you get to have a 3 minutes of video a month as a test. Honestly, you can just create a free account and just create one simple video, plug in the script, choose the avatar, and just to see how it looks and sounds, and if it's something that would fit your business, for example, or your SaaS business, whatever you're planning to run as your AI niche business. Okay, and if you're happy with that, just go with starter. It's going to give you access to 140 languages. Okay, so which is pretty cool because you, for example, you have a tutorial or guide how to in English, but you might be targeting different languages, okay, across the world. It might be international. So imagine if you would have to translate everything yourself, or you would need to hire a third-party content creator to do it for you in a different language. That's going to cost you a lot of money. So with this, you get 140 languages, which is pretty crazy, to have your AI avatars provide content in. Okay, you can have their AI video assistant, meaning that if you run into any troubles or something like that, they have it plugged in to help you with that. You get to have one editor, so there's basically one seat. And I think the most important part that we need to really touch on is the 120 minutes of video a year. So Synthesia is limiting their plans based on minutes per year. Okay, so 120 minutes of video per year. If a single tutorial video, I would say, is roughly around 5 minutes or so, maybe, that gives you roughly 24, 25 videos per year. It's a good starting point if you are a small SaaS business. It should be enough. But again, if you are scaling, I think even if something priced at 64 a month like their next plans, that's still pretty good for the quality of the AI avatars that you're getting. Anyways, guys, so if you want to see it yourself, how it looks now, feels, and works, go to Synthesia and create a free account and create your first AI avatar for free and see how it looks and sounds and feels, and kind of go from there. Again, I'm not affiliated with Synthesia. It's just something I've used in the past for my other clients, and they were super happy with the results. All right, guys, next up, we've got Photoleap and Comfy UI. So these are the tools to generate AI images for marketing or for your branding. Okay, so if we go to Photoleap, hyperlink right here, we'll open up the link. And essentially, you can create AI generated images, okay? So it's really cool if you are doing social media posts for your brand, and if you don't have time to book a professional studio and do the whole setup, and change like backgrounds and adjust things. So Photoleap is pretty cool because you can just upload your image and ask AI or use AI tools to edit your video and make it look super polished and professional, or maybe give it a little bit of dynamic. Like here, for example, she's adding a butterfly wings behind her. Okay, it again depends on the niche, but just my point is you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. Creativity is really the limit here. As creative you are, that's as far as you can push it. It's pretty cool. Really good if you are putting out a lot of content there, or if you need to have that polished professional picture without hiring a professional graphic designer. Photoleap is definitely a tool for that. Cool. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up we got Comfy UI. So essentially kind of a similar thing, but I guess they are more of an imaginary generative AI model. As you can see, you have like some people in space, for example, very kind of like cyberpunkish, futuristic image style to it. Okay, so that's what their model is good at. If you are kind of in that niche, if you are more in a creative niche and you need to create assets that are just scroll stopping and like a wow factor, something you haven't seen before. So Comfy UI is really good at it. It can even create, I believe, even short form videos. Okay, so if you are maybe a content creator and you want to kind of fuse your art and you want to maybe scale your business using AI, you can use tools like Comfy to really unleash your creativity and scale your art business using AI. It's just a reference, but again, it's not limited just to that. You can do a lot of different things with a Comfy. You can, for example, even create ads, you know what I mean? You can create a bunch of different short form videos with Comfy UI and then stitch it all together and literally create a 100% AI based ad for your product. You can create a lot of unique and different things with tools like Comfy UI. Okay, so you can go from creating static graphic assets for your social media with that really wow and cool factor, something people haven't seen before, or you can just create a bunch of different short form assets of Comfy UI and stitch them together, and you're gonna have whole ads ready to go for your product or for your business, for example. Okay, guys, and next up, some project management type of tools for your AI business. Okay, Lately. Okay, Lately is really cool. We're using a lot of Lately in our business, and I've used it a lot for my past clients. It basically helps you to schedule and repurpose your content across different platforms. Okay, so let's go and take a look at it quickly. Okay, so Lately essentially is your scheduling platform for all your social media mediums and platforms. Okay, so back in the days, if anyone has done any social media management jobs or contracts, we used to schedule everything or even post manually before even scheduling was a thing separately on each of the platforms. Okay, so I had a post, for example, for Instagram. I would need to go to Instagram, post it manually. When the TikTok came out, I would need to go to TikTok and post that content on TikTok, and then I would need to go to Facebook and post that content manually on Facebook. But Lately it does everything for you, and it adjusts and repurposes the content across all platforms. Okay, so as long as you have the right dimensions, like for example for Facebook you have the square, and that square can be repurposed for Instagram feeds. Okay, and then if you have portrait format content, that can be repurposed across stories, reels, and across TikTok or even now YouTube Shorts. Okay, so Lately it does all of that for you. Okay, you're just gonna upload your 1 or 2 piece of content, and you're gonna connect it to all your social media platforms, and it's gonna post everything for you based on your schedule, based on your preferences and stuff like that. So zero manual work, a little bit of a setup time initially to actually upload the content to Lately, but from there on, it will do everything from you from A to Z. All right, guys, next up, AI for your business operations. So now we are at a stage when you want to put together your business operations running on AI. Okay, guys. So for that, we can use Calendly. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you have seen or at least interacted with Calendly. Okay, so if you ever booked a meeting or interview and stuff like that, most likely 9 out of 10 times it would have been done on Calendly. It's especially big on B2B, in B2B scene. Okay, so everybody's using Calendly. So, but if you don't know what is Calendly, that's essentially a virtual appointment scheduling platform. So, for example, if you need to schedule a call with a client, you're gonna send them a Calendly link. They're gonna input their name, their phone number, their email address, and select the date that they want to have a call with you on, and that's pretty much it. Calendly will do the whole scheduling for you, and you can choose which platform you want to use for the actual meeting. It could be Zoom, it could be Teams, it could be Google. Okay, it connects with all of these platforms for you. So essentially, Calendly will do the whole scheduling part, and then it's gonna send the meeting data to your Teams or to your Zoom or whatever you chose to use, and from there your client and you will receive an email notification with all the details already included. And also you can also link your Calendly with your CRM. So for example, if you're using something like I don't know, Active Campaign or WordPress or whatever the CRM platform that you're using, so that data as well can be linked directly from Calendly to your CRM platform, meaning so the email, the phone number, and whatever the customer inputs as a meeting details, that is sent to your CRM. So not only now you are getting the appointment and scheduling data and the actual appointment, but you're also getting a lead or a customer on your CRM or on your email marketing list for future reach outs and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. And just a quick look at Calendly if you guys haven't seen it yet. So just click on the link included in the slide, and it's essentially like this. So I'm sure you guys have seen this user interface at some point in your life. Okay, so it's like that. You just choose the date and it schedules the call for you. And you can either connect it to your one of the calendars if you want to get that synced to your calendar automatically. And it pretty much syncs to all the tools you can possibly imagine, right? So we have Zoom, we have Slack, we have Google Meets, HubSpot, Intercom. I mean, pretty much anything that's out there within that niche. Okay, any app you can imagine, it can be connected and synced with Calendly. So that's pretty awesome, guys. All right, guys, next up we got Otter AI. Otter AI is absolute beast when it comes to recording and summarizing your meeting notes. So imagine you're having a meeting with somebody, okay? You guys have like a, 40-minute, 1-hour call, and you would like to have the transcript of that, okay? Maybe you're gonna repurpose it as a either notes for yourself so you can improve your future meetings, or maybe you're going to repurpose it as a blog if you are having a call with a company or a brand, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're going to repurpose it for your social media posts and stuff like that. Pretty much anything you can imagine. So Otter AI basically summarizes everything for you thanks to the AI. So on a call, there's going to be you, your client, or whatever the person you're talking to, and there's going to be Otter AI agent on the call. So it's basically a virtual AI agent that's there on a call, and it's essentially listening to the call. And as you guys speak, it's going to be recording and transcribing everything live, okay? And once the call ends, you're going to receive a summary directly to your email with everything that you guys talk to, and even what's better, if there is a mistake or typo or you want to correct something, you can just go to Otter AI platform and edit everything on their platform directly. So it's pretty cool. So let's go and take a quick look at it. Okay, guys, so just an example, I already have an account because I'm using it. So here you get a summary of each call that you had. And once you're gonna click on that call, it's gonna open up the whole transcript, and it's a live editing feature. Okay, so you can edit and play around with text and adjust the content if you want to maybe fix some typos and stuff like that. Again, super flexible, super useful, especially if you're doing tons of client calls or client outreach calls. Really useful for yourself, maybe just to go over the through the transcript and make some notes. Or it really just repurpose it for your content. So really cool. Definitely guys, check out Otter AI if you are doing bunch of calls. All right, guys, the next up is Superhuman. I mean, the name is so good, love it. So what is Superhuman? Superhuman essentially it sorts all your important emails using AI. So imagine, so if I look at my inbox, I believe right now I have around 25,000 different emails, and like 90% I haven't ever opened, and I'm sure half of them are just promotional offers from, I don't know, Zara and my pet store accessories because I have a pet, bunch of stuff that I never seen or I'm not really using. And obviously I'm not gonna go through 20,000 emails and delete each of them individually. That's gonna take me, I don't know, a whole month to do, okay? I don't have time to do that. I'm sure you guys don't have to do that. I'm sure a lot of people in my situation, similar people like in my situation, you guys have like thousands of emails you never opened, never looked at, and nobody wants to do that dirty job, okay, guys? So that's why we have Superhuman. It essentially will categorize all your important emails for you, okay? Or you can ask their AI to help you clean up your whole inbox and everything that, for example, has a context of promotional or discount, all those spammy emails. It's gonna help you categorize all that for you, and you can just simply delete everything with a couple of clicks instead of going through every single email and checking if it's actually important or no. Tons of work, too much work. Nobody wants to do that. So let the Superhuman do that for you. Okay, guys, just connect it to your Gmail or to your Outlook, and it's going to help you clean up your inbox or categories, organize it. It's going to do the whole thing for you guys. Definitely check it out. Actually, I'm going to check it out myself for my Gmail, because 25,000 emails on unread, that's a lot of mess, guys. I'll definitely try it out myself too. All right, and next up, Zapier and Make.com. And honestly, these are automation platforms that connect different apps together. So for example, when something happens on one app, they automatically trigger an action in another app. For example, if someone books a call through Calendly, Zapier will instantly add that contact into your CRM, like ActiveCampaign, or if you're using WordPress, it could be a different CRM, whatever CRM you're using is going to work with that. And without you actually doing everything, okay? It's gonna do the whole thing magically. And I absolutely love Zapier. I'm using it tons and tons. Also for all my clients, I always use Zapier. And if they don't use Zapier, I always tell them, are you crazy? Are you really wanna do all these hours of work yourself or hire developers to do the custom APIs for you? Are you insane? There's Zapier, man. So Zapier is definitely your go-to if you want to connect one app with another app, and when something happens on one app, you want specific action to happen. Like, for example, we were talking about Lindy AI, so you can do something similar with Zapier. So for example, I get an email with a subject line, interested in your services, that will be sent from my Gmail to Zapier, okay, because that is the trigger, okay? So Zapier will be monitoring for your Gmail activity. So once it receives an email with a specific tag or a subject line or context, it's gonna fetch that data to Zapier, and then it's gonna send that data to ChatGPT, okay? And ChatGPT will create a draft response for you. Or for example, if you're running a B2B business and somebody fills out a form on your website, because they are interested in your service or business, okay? So once somebody fills out the form, it's being triggered by Zapier. And for example, you now gonna send a automated text message or email to the lead, saying thank you and all that stuff. Here's some more information about our business and our services, blah, blah, blah. Here's the link if you want to book the call and discuss this further. Okay, so this whole thing can be automated, okay? And Make.com is essentially kind of a similar thing to Zapier. They both automate your business operations, and they connect all your tools together, and they basically do everything for you, okay? So that's, again, automation. My favorite is obviously to Zapier, but also you can check out Make.com. But Zapier is much more easier to use and easier to understand for beginners. So if you want to automate all your AI workflow and connect different tools together, definitely check out Zapier. Again, it's free to start. You can start for free, and their paid plans are pretty generous if you need to scale down the road. And just as an example, I created this a demo account. So I want to do something like when I receive an email in Gmail, send that to ChatGPT and save response in draft. Okay, so even Zapier has their own AI assistant. You don't even need to go and look through the whole AI, through the whole workflows. Just ask their AI what exactly you want to do, and it will basically create a workflow or connection for you, just like here in example. So we're just gonna hit send, and it's gonna create a workflow just for me in a second. And guys, that's it. Was like less than 20 seconds, and we have our workflow ready to go. So step one, new email in the Gmail. Step two, send the conversation to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will draft a response. And step three, save that response in my Gmail drafts. Come on, guys. This is so good. This is crazy. Definitely check it out. And you can automate everything. This is not just specifically to Gmail. Just go to Zapier, create an account, and ask their AI exactly what you're looking for to do, and it will suggest or create a workflow for you in split of a couple of seconds. All right, guys, next up, we are moving to a e-commerce. Okay, so if you are in e-commerce and you wanna, build AI/e-commerce business, and you're running on Shopify, so you definitely want to go with Shopify, because Shopify has really upped the game. They have so many cool AI tools to help you run your Shopify store. They have their AI Shopify Sidekick, which we will discuss just in the upcoming slides. Okay, it helps you to remove background from images. It's gonna suggest you. It will suggest the meta titles, descriptions. Okay, so Shopify will help you with everything Shopify related within Shopify. And what's really cool about it, because imagine years of data Shopify has it, and now they have their own AI. So just imagine the power and the magic this AI will have. So it's like a e-commerce magician and superhuman all in one, just focusing on the Shopify stuff. So really, really cool stuff, guys. And the cool part, you can also integrate your Shopify with Zapier. Okay, it can be CRM, email, leads. If you customer places a product, orders a product, now you're gonna send that customer's data to your email list, and then Zapier will send them a text message or whatever, stuff like that. So there's so many things you can do in terms of AI and automation, Shopify and Zapier and other AI tools. And if you are on Shopify, definitely check out Debutify AI powered team for Shopify. This is a Shopify team based on Dawn team, which is also Shopify's team. It's super fast, it's really clean, and Debutify's AI powered team comes with more than 80 widgets for their team. Meaning, so imagine if you have a Shopify store, if you ever done it, you would need to buy Shopify app for every single thing that you want to do. Okay, for example, sales countdown, some pop-ups, okay, shipping banners, like all that stuff. You would need to buy those separately through a third-party app, but the Debutify comes all with that. Okay, you get the AI-powered team, and you get 80 widgets on top of the theme, and it's all bundled up together, and it's super fast, and it's AI powered. So guys, this is the huge AI powerhouse. So Shopify AI Sidekick plus Shopify plus Debutify's AI powered team. Guys, you're gonna go crazy on this one, and you're gonna guys build crazy e-commerce business. So definitely Shopify plus Debutify AI powered team. Check it out and just skyrocket your business, guys, to the next level with AI. And again, as always, guys, to make things super easy for you, I've included a link directly in each of the slides. Okay, so for Shopify, if you want to actually start your first Shopify store, if you click on this link, you're going to be able to start a Shopify trial for $1 a month only for the next 3 months. Guys, this is a deal you should not miss. Okay, so the link is in here, slide number 9. And if you want to download the Debutify team, it's going to be also included in the slide number 9, just through this hyperlink right here. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, and now this is my favorite part, bookkeeping and financial management. I'm actually kidding. I absolutely hate everything that has to do with accounting and bookkeeping. I think like 8 out of 10 people do that. So for lazy people like me, there are AI bookkeeping softwares. Okay, so QuickBooks or Zoho Books, okay, or Zen AI. So these are platforms, especially I believe QuickBooks, they've been around before the whole AI thing. I believe I've seen QuickBooks at least 10 years back, if I think about it. The initial version, there was no AI, but QuickBooks been around for a while. So they are really strong in the whole accounting and financial management game. And now with the AI, it's just on a different level, okay? So it works super simple. You download the app on your phone, okay? Because if you are a busy entrepreneur, you're probably running most of your stuff off your phone. So just download it on your phone, connect it to your financial institution, to your credit cards, so debit cards. Again, connection is super secure. It is the same hashing and security grade as banks. Okay, so they use the same security protocols and hashing as banks do. So they never had any major incidents, stuff like that. So your card and bank information is 100% secure. So don't hesitate connecting your bank accounts to QuickBooks or Zoho Books. It's 100% guaranteed safe and secure, and it's gonna improve and skyrocket your accounting game to the next level. You won't ever need to think about anything accounting related. It's gonna do the calculations for you. It's gonna tell you how are you doing for your spendings, how much you're losing, how much you're getting, your revenue, your losses, okay, and even the expenses you haven't yet uploaded against the expenses on your bank account. That's crazy. It's gonna send you a notification saying, hey, you have this expense, but I don't see the receipt. Where the hell is it? Okay, it's gonna do this for you. That is crazy, guys. Definitely check it out. And if you need to have your accounting and financial game streamlined, QuickBooks, Zoho Books, Zeni AI, it's all on the slide number 10. All right, guys, so protecting your business from fraud with AI. So if you are a beginner, it's not something you really should be focused on too much, okay? So fraud protection on all that stuff, it's really important as you grow and once your business is scaling and it's big enough. But if you're just starting off, honestly, no one's gonna go and try to scam or fraud your small little startup, okay? Unless you are already, in a way, you're making millions of dollars in revenue. Yes, that's definitely a good idea. But if you're just starting out, fraud shouldn't be really on top of your list, okay? Unless you are really dealing with super sensitive information. If your micro SaaS business model is based on something like, I don't know, crypto wallets, if you're doing with cryptocurrency, or if you're doing with the finances, meaning you're dealing with people's personal sensitive information, yes, fraud could be a good idea to implement. But in most cases, if you are an entrepreneur, you're running a Shopify store or e-commerce or any other micro SaaS that doesn't involve sensitive information, you absolutely need to think about fraud at the very beginning. But just an idea, an overview of what it is. So we have Signifyd and Seon. These are fraud protection platforms, meaning you're gonna connect it to your platform, and they will detect fraud either to API or any other integrations that they offer for your specific business model or niche or platform you're working on. Okay, and they're gonna monitor your business 24/7 for any suspicious activity. And if there's something suspicious, they're gonna instantly block it, or they will just simply prevent any type of fraud happening. They're gonna detect all the attempts, tries of, if somebody's trying to like hack your website or your logins, or payment sensitive information. So these guys are basically taking care of that. So again, not super important if you're running basic Shopify store or a small micro SaaS business, but if you are dealing with finances, cryptocurrency, and sensitive customer information, definitely check out these guys and see what it's all about, and see if it's something you should be considering for your business. Okay, guys, so this is an example of a full AI workflow integration. Okay, this is how it kind of looks like from a bird's view type of thing. If we kind of look at it from a side, this is how the whole AI workflow integration looks like. Okay, so we have AI agents. As an example, we have a AI agent scraping the leads for you, doing all the heavy lifting on the Google, 24/7 working, no breaks, no vacations, okay? And they're looking for the leads, and then they send cold emails for you automatically. Once they found those leads, they're gonna send cold emails to your potential leads and customers, okay? And then your CRM will log the responses. So if the lead or the customer responds, that data will be sent to your CRM. And if there is for example, if the lead or potential customer wants to schedule a meeting, they will be sent a link automatically, and it's going to be scheduled through Calendly, okay? And then once you guys have a meeting with the client, for example, you guys jump on a call and discuss everything, all of that will be recorded for a note taking to Otter AI, for example. Again, it's all fully automated and summarized by the AI. And then you can send that data, for example, to Jasper, okay? And Jasper will repurpose that as a content, or maybe as a post for social media, or pretty much for anything. Or it can just maybe reorganize it as a really well-structured note if you want to, for example, use it for your notes and learn from the meeting and kind of review the notes that look super nice, okay? Just an example. Or you can send it even to Synthesia, and it will create a video content based on that meeting. So if you don't want to read stuff, you can just send it to Synthesia, and you're gonna have the whole meetings recap explained to you by AI avatar. If you are more a visual learner, why not? Could be a cool idea to do that. Again, options are unlimited. This is just really a simple workflow, just so you can see the idea that every single step of your AI business can be fully automated, all the way down to you having the meeting, and after the meeting everything is automated to make the review process super easy for you. And guys, just some huge highlights about the AI, so I'm not gonna really talk about it too much. But big companies like AT&T, for example, saved 17 million yearly using H2O for the operations. Guys, if you want to learn more about it, or just kind of dip into the whole AI industry and kind of see how big players are handling their business with AI, again, link is included here. And again, H2O is basically a generative AI service for corporate and government level institutions and businesses. Okay, so it's basically a platform that offers generative AI services to companies like AT&T and governments and stuff like that. Okay, so it's just more of a learning aspect. If you want to learn about it, the hyperlink is right here. Same thing for Prime Therapeutics. They recovered 355, almost 400 million using AI, fighting prescription fraud with AI. So again, that's going back to the fraud prevention AI solutions. Like I said, it's really useful for, companies that are using with sensitive information, like, prescriptions, good example. So there's a lot of fake prescriptions happening because people get fake prescriptions and then they try to sell it on the streets, or there's a lot of weird stuff happening in the world of fraud. So if you are in that niche, you definitely should check out the fraud AI tools. But again, if you're a small e-commerce business owner, it's absolutely not needed for you, at least at the very beginning, unless you are scaling your e-com brand to millions and millions and you have so many orders. Possibly somebody will try to do some funny business and do some maybe fake stuff with fake credit cards. Okay, so in that case, maybe AI fraud solutions would be a good option for you. So again, guys, there is an article about that. Go to slide number 13, check it out and give it a read. All right, and Shopify now has their own Shopify Sidekick AI. Man, that sounds like a superhero movie right here, Batman and Robin thing, man. But honestly, pretty cool. I love seeing Shopify growing so fast and really dipping in the whole AI world. It's super cool to see them grow this way. But Shopify Sidekick is essentially your Shopify AI assistant for your Shopify store. So as you can see, it can adjust the placement of a product. You can remove, for example, take a product on a boring white background and replace it like something with, putting the product on a table or pretty much any other environment using Shopify's AI Sidekick, or it can even help you with descriptions, with the images. For example, here it can give you suggestions for better product descriptions, meta titles, again, meta descriptions, and pretty much all that repetitive and boring stuff. AI Sidekick will help you automate and get that done way faster than it would be if you would be doing that manually. Okay, routine tasks, highlighting stock items, automating routine tasks like price adjustments and customer replies and all that stuff. It can be done with Shopify Sidekick. Again, hyperlink is on slide number 14. Go ahead and check it out. Okay, guys, if you are selling in European Union or maybe in California, okay, AI is fairly, I don't want to say too restricted, but there are some certain restrictions if you are using AI or trying to sell using AI in California or in Europe, all the infamous GDPR. Okay, you must have a clear consent from the customer before collecting that personal data and sending it to AI. And it's something similar is also in California. You must tell users if AI is making decisions about them and let them opt out. So if you have, for example, AI chat and it doesn't say that this is AI chat, you must explicitly state that, hey, you are talking right now to an AI agent, okay? Or whatever the actions are taken by AI on your business platform or on your SaaS business or your Shopify store, whatever is the case, you need to mention that if the user is from GDPR or / Europe, or if they are from California, okay? And you need to have an option for people to opt out if they don't want to have conversation with AI, or if they don't want AI to have their data, right? Because very often if you're using chat systems, the conversation data is being sent back to, for example, OpenAI or whatever you're using as a AI as an API wrapper. Okay, so that data is sent back to the original source. So you need to have an option to for users to opt out of it. Okay, especially for GDPR in California. Okay, and always be transparent about AI usage and review your AI process and make sure that they are fair and legal. Okay, there are some other options for AIs, like I believe it's going to be with Claude. Okay, so Claude does not collect any data for its for training its models. Okay, so whatever data they receive, it's not being used. They do not collect users' data in that way like OpenAI does. OpenAI, they do collect all the data, unless I believe there is an option to opt out. But by default, they do collect the data from the chats and they train their models on those chats. Okay, and this is not compliant with GDPR unless people do explicitly agree to that. And the same thing for California. Users do have an option to opt out of that. Okay, so make sure that if you are in these regions or if you're selling AI services or your services that use AI to Europe, that you are covering these points right here. Okay, guys, and AI trends to watch for. Okay, so AI agents as a service, that's essentially companies replacing software apps with autonomous AI agents that can work without human supervision. Okay, so we see that a lot more and more in the tech industry. You know, it's like junior developers are being replaced by AI agents or by senior people using AI agents to 10x the output of their performance. Okay, so this is something that we should embrace. Okay, there's a lot of ignorance about this conversation and topic. AI will keep replacing junior level jobs and junior level services more and more and more. So it's important that you start embracing AI and see how it fits in your business, okay? Because AI will only get better, not worse, okay? So embrace the AI, see how you can monetize that, see how you can build a business using AI, using these AI tools, these AI agents, because now you don't need to think about, oh my God, I need an employee, I need a person to write the content, I need a person to do SEO, I need a person to do a website. No, you don't need that anymore. Today, you have AI agents. They will do everything for you. It might cost some money, but way cheaper than hiring an actual person. So imagine back in days before AI, if you wanted to have a website, you would go to something like Upwork and Fiverr, and decent website, it's gonna cost you $2,000-3,000 if we're talking about, you know, a few years back before the whole AI thing happening. Okay, so imagine just for a website you would be cashing out $2,000-3,000. And I'm not talking about the SEO freelancers. I'm not talking about the graphic designers, the logo designers. You don't need any of that today in 2025. So that's why you have AI agents, and they will do all this for you for a fraction of a cost, and you can have a whole company up and running in the next 24 hours or even 48 hours, just run by AI agents. Guys, don't sleep on this. Go ahead, okay? Start building it. Use this guide and just get out there and start doing it and see what works, what doesn't. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week or next month. Get out there and start building your first AI business today. Edge AI. So Edge AI is essentially a onboard or on-device AI model. One of the biggest ones today is Google's Edge AI. So right now, just a background how AI works. So if you are using AI service like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, you are, for example, chatting with AI. okay? And when you send the data is being sent to OpenAI servers, and the server sends back you the response, okay? And all of that is happening through web or internet, okay? So it's web-based API, whatever AI service, okay? But Edge AI, for example, doesn't need a network for that, okay? So the AI model, the whole AI model is directly integrated on your phone or on your device, okay? So you don't need to send the data anymore outside the device. So all of the AI processing is done directly on your phone or on your laptop, okay? So these are really the early stages. It's pretty hungry on the hardware. I believe the minimum requirement for on-device AI is something like 8 gigs of RAM, okay, which is fairly steep for a mobile device, although I think mobile devices these days are like 16 gigs of RAM and like 32 gigs of RAM, just like my laptop right here, which is like 32 gigs of RAM, right? So it will get better, it will get smoother, it will be streamlined. But the whole point is that you can have AI running on your phone without need of the internet. Again, it's pretty cool if you are building a micro SaaS or a phone application that is running on AI. So now you don't need to anymore pay for AI API requests, okay? Because if you know, when you're running a micro SaaS application on your phone, or you have a mobile phone that is running on AI models, every time you make a call to APIs, that's going to cost you money. If your AI is processing images, that's going to cost you even more money. So now you have this one AI model that's probably going to be priced at a maybe set monthly fee or something like that. So it's going to cut down costs a lot, and it's going to be much more stable because, so imagine there's no internet connection suddenly, your business is shut down, okay? Again, it's not going to really happen. It's so rare that there is an API outage, but again, it just gives more stability. It's a better selling point, you know, that the data is not shared, with any third party. It's all done on your device. You know, everything you do is kept on your device, secure and private. So that could be a really cool selling point down the road with something like Edge AI. Okay, and the next one, we got AI in Metaverse. So if you guys have done Metaverse, like, you know, Meta Quest and stuff like that, I believe Meta is the biggest one that is in the Metaverse niche. So AI is now powering virtual shopping assistants and events inside digital worlds, you know. So there are actually a huge concerts like Katy Perry and stuff like that. They are doing shows on Metaverse, okay? And obviously, so imagine you can buy merchandise, you know, you can even buy virtual apartments, virtual clothing, you know, and all of that is powered by AI. So imagine if you have a virtual avatar and you wanna, you know, try on some virtual clothes, you know, so you can have a AI virtual assistant in the metaverse that will suggest, oh, well, if you're wearing these jeans, what about these sneakers, you know, or stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of your sidekick in metaverse. Again, it's really early stages. Even the whole metaverse thing is still fairly new and evolving. But again, AI is really making big moves even in the world of metaverse. So check it out. Again, I've included the link from Meta about the recap in 2024, how the AI made impact in Metaverse. So check it out if you want to learn more about it. Guys, and final takeaways, why we still need humans. Can you believe we still need humans with all this that we have right here? Joking. But anyways, AI can automate repetitive tasks, okay? But creativity, emotional understanding, and problem solving still need a human touch, okay? AI is really good. Yes, AI can replace so many junior level jobs. Okay, we're not gonna lie about it. That's the reality. It is happening, but it still cannot provide that emotional and creative touch that people want to have, you know, when they're dealing with businesses, you know. Even me, when I'm on a website, or if I sense that, okay, this chat is handled by AI, I will say, I want to talk to human, okay? Because very frequent when you're doing chats with AI, it kind of goes in a loop. It's going to give you a bunch of articles. Like, I don't want to read 5-page article. I just want to talk to somebody and ask a simple question, get it answered, and get the hell out of here, okay? That's all I want. I don't want to read your guides or your news about the product. I just have a question. and I need it answered, okay? So that's kind of where humans are better than AI. AI just provides way too much information, which is not necessary, in some places. So again, it really depends how you place the AI and what it does in your business model. So as you grow, combining AI efficiency with human strategies gives you the best results, okay? AI plus human touch, win-win situation, and success. All right, guys, and bonus action plan for you guys to start today or tomorrow, whatever works for you. So step one, pick a business idea. If you don't have one, not a problem. Go to ChatGPT and tell them, hey, list me 20 AI business ideas I can start today or within the next 24 hours. And you can even say something like, no, I'm on a budget. I need something I can kick off on a small budget or even for free. And it's going to give you a bunch of ideas. You're going to be surprised to see all these huge, enormous lists of things you can actually do today or could have done yesterday. All right. So step number 5, choose 5 AI tools to start. Okay. Don't go around and take every single AI tool that is available on the internet. Okay. You're going to get overwhelmed and you're just going to give up. Okay. Start small, grow slowly, and scale big when you're ready. Once you learn the fundamentals, once you learn the ropes, then choose more AI tools, put them all together using Zapier, automate everything, and go from there. And step number 4, track results and improve and scale. Okay, don't just run your business, even if it's doing good. You need to know what is happening at every step of your AI business. Okay, so from A to Z, including the boring stuff like accounting and bookkeeping. Okay, you need to be aware, even though it's handled by AI. Still look at your QuickBooks, make sure that you are not losing all the money, all the profits. Okay, make sure you are in positive numbers. Just look at it. Okay, be aware of everything that's happening, because once you automate everything, you will completely forget about everything that is happening behind the scenes. But always keep yourself involved. Set like weekly or maybe every 2-3 days, you sit down and review all the workflows, you review everything, and you analyze the data, and you kind of improve and scale from there, guys. So in a nutshell, that's essentially what it is. This is how you can start your AI business in the next 24 to 48 hours. And if you guys have any questions, feedback, or comments or suggestions, or if you want me to build an actual AI business live, okay, as a guide, guys, I'm gonna do it for you. Just let me know what do you want me to build, or at least give me some ideas, and I'll choose one of them, and I'll build a whole micro SaaS AI-based business model from A to Z, so you guys can see live how it is and how it works and how it ends up looking and working, guys. All live for free, guys. Just let me know and I'll do it. And guys, thanks again for watching. If you enjoy the content, always don't forget to subscribe and like. And again, for any questions, reach out to me directly through email provided on the first slide.